Hey folks, this is Matt with Sullivan's Mowing. Just wanted to introduce myself and then also to give you some videos on showing you what I do and how I do my properties. So anyways, here we go. First thing I always do is I always get me like a trash bucket, something like this, or one with a handle on top. But I use one of these to reach down and pick up trash. So let's see here. Let me see if I can make sure this is picking up what I'm doing here. See, there it is. Maybe I need to angle the camera down a little bit more. Got a piece of trash up. Pick that piece of trash up. And all that right there, that's someone else's, and they can pick their own trash up. Boom. Just takes a few minutes to pick up trash. And you walk the property. Let's see if I can fix this angle a little bit. But anyways, you always walk the property. That way you pick up trash. Make sure this thing's good and tight. Alright. Now, what you see there, that's from this being waterlogged last time I was here cutting. Trash up. Trash up. Trash. If there's lots of cigarette butts, I'll spend the time to pick them up, because when there's lots and you go over it and cut them up, it really shows out in the grass. All them filters chopped up. Go ahead and grab this out of the parking lot, because sure enough, if you don't, wind will blow it in the grass. You'll either not see it, cut it up, or it'll blow over after you're long gone and left. This here looks like crap. Goes last time I was here. This place is like just an hour away from where I'm based out of. So, you know, when I come up here to cut, I got to be prepared to cut, rain or shine. And this place up here, it likes to retain water. So if, like, basically, I mean, it retains so much water that 7 drops of water fell on the whole state, this place here would be flooded. Yeah. Walk around, pick up all this trash. The reason why I do that first, like I've said in a previous video, that if you don't, you're going to be cutting right through it, and when you're cutting right through it, people are going to be passing by. They're going to see you cutting right through it, and it's going to look like total dog crap. So this is another thing that you always want to pay attention to. Curb lines, edge them suckers off, get that grass, that overgrowth and them weeds and stuff off that curb line there. You know, pretty it up, make it look all nice. So here's a piece of trash right here. I try to pick up any little piece of trash. Now, if the place is like jam-packed with trash, then I pick up as much as I possibly can. This place, if I did not pick up trash at all and just cut the grass without even trimming, it takes about an hour and a half with a 60-inch cut. So I typically spend on this location here, I typically spend around anywhere from a half hour to an hour and a half picking trash up before I cut grass. Now, some of you think it's kind of wasting time, but not really the way I look at it, because if there's that much trash out there, it's taking an hour and a half to pick it up. There's no way you're going to be able to cut through it and keep from creating confetti all over the place, you know. And then what do? You either got to go out and pick up 1 million pieces of trash when it could have been one, or you got to get your backpack blower out and blow your trash with the wind. Hopefully the wind is blowing in the right direction that you want your trash to go. So there's just so many stupid things that can happen, you know, if you don't pick your trash up first. So here's another piece of trash here. I just missed it. More trash. Pick that up. Trash. Can. Get up. So I gotta be up. This is up on like the roadside, street side. See this rock? Pick that rock up and throw it over there. I don't want to end up hitting any rocks. Right up here by the roadside. interstate off ramp. Here in Indiana. East side of Indiana. Now this drain pipe here, this thing is horrible. I hate this thing. The reason why is because that's a speedway right over there. Their crew, they don't pick trash up. They don't even pick it up after they've cut it up. They just cut right through the grass, load them up, and go. So what happens with all that trash that they don't pick up? It accumulates in their ditch line. And so after so many days of accumulation of trash in their ditch line, since their company or crew or whoever doesn't care if the trash is being picked up, well, when it rains, it comes all washing through that drain pipe over into this Burger King property. And you talking about a nightmare. You know, when it's time to pick trash up, I mean, there's a lot of trash that comes out of that drain pipe. I mean, it comes all the way out to here most of the time. But front yard appears to be trash free now. Oh, I see a piece up by the road. I need to grab that, and there's a piece right there. This piece up here by the road, this traffic flying by and stuff, it'd be no time before it's in the grass. And you see, I got pretty much a full bucket here. I think I'm gonna go over here and empty it. This side yard I got to do over here, it's got quite a bit of trash in it. It's actually got more trash in it than what it normally has. Put that back the way it was. Oh, I see some trash over there. Looks like a straw wrapper. I need to grab that. Pick that one up. See another piece. Right here. Actual straw. Down where you can see what I'm doing here. It's a piece of trash right there. Cigarette butt, white cigarette butt. Don't like white cigarette butts. If I had to deal with cigarette butts, I'd rather deal with the brown ones. They're more likely to blend in with the grass than white cigarette butts. This is something that I always do. I always do this. I always take the time to do this. It's just been a habit that I've had for, at this point, about 27 years. Started commercial cutting grass in 1996. Oops. Started cutting commercial grass in 1996. I operated with a crew for a little while, and that got a little trying at times because different schedules they would have, and sometimes personality clashes. I'm a person that pays a lot of attention to detail, and a lot of them wasn't. Some of the stuff I need to let go though, like this here, but it's kind of, I have to do it. Like this here. You see, after I blow all this off, I don't want all this trash blowing right back up into my freshly cut grass. It'd be kind of stupid. If you care about how your grass looks. Yep. And also, if you care about how the person views your work ethic that's paying you. Because if they don't think you got a good work ethic, and think that you're just gonna pill poke around on the job and milk the clock and skip this, skip that, cut every corner that you can, they're not going to want you back. But if they see that you're a person that pays a lot of attention to detail, and that you really try, you make a lot of effort. I mean, there's times when you're going to run out of gas. Lots of times when you're going to run out of gas, and then you're going to have to flip it over into reserve, and that's going to run out of gas, but you got to still keep going. So you're going to have to run out of gas, run out of gas, run out of gas, and keep going. And then after so long, when you think that you're done, you've ran out of gas and stuff, you know that you can do more. So always keep that in mind. If you're capable of doing something, do it with the mindset that you're going to do it the right way that you know about. I know there's lots of people out there that think that they're doing it the right way and actually they're doing it the wrong way. There's people out there that's done it the wrong way for 15, 20 years, and they will sit there and argue up and down with you that they're doing it the right way because they've done it this long. But then if you're actually able to convince them to show them, if they're not thick-headed, they will understand, they will see the difference. they will see the difference in how much they would apply themselves versus how much you're applying yourself, you know. And so they have something to measure off of. Someone don't have anything to measure off of. Personally, they think they've achieved something really high, and they go on and believe that, when actually, if you put a measuring scale on it, there's people out there that think that thing, that, you know, that they do really well at something, but then you put that measuring scale up next to it, and it's like they actually suck. But then there's other people out there that have natural common sense when it comes to whatever field that they are in, and that natural common sense will sometimes, most of the time, look like experience. So, you know, if you got common sense, good common sense, you can turn that common sense, even if you don't have actual experience, you can turn that common sense into the appearance of experience. And just like this here, paying attention to this much detail, you know, yeah, it takes extra long to do this initially. Seems like it does, but you know, if you want your yard to look pretty, you want it to look nice, not all trashed up, this is something that you need to do before you cut grass. That's all there is to it, because you're just mowing down through there and you're cutting up every little thing you see and stuff. You either don't care what your yard looks like, you just want to get it done, or you lack the common sense to know, pick your trash up. Pick the trash up first. Your yard will look so much better if you pick the trash up first, because if you don't, you'll cut through it and you'll create confetti, and then what do? You gotta spend 2, 3, 4 times as long picking up this trash than what it would have took you if you would have picked it up before cutting it into confetti. Something about these flags really aggravate me. These companies, they'll call 811 out, you know, to put flags up because we're possibly going to be digging right there. So they'll fill the place up with flags, and then they'll sit there for months and months and months, where these flags, these been here since last winter, right before winter hit. They put these flags down. So that's more work that you have to do that you did not account for when you placed your bid. So that's something that you got to think of when you do place your bid. If you place your bid at what you feel like is the bare minimum, and you get the job, and you start running into stuff that you feel like, oh well, this wasn't part of the agreement. You know, like, now I'm talking about stuff like these flags, you know, or excess trash in properties. Now me, when I go and do a property, I always expect that there's going to be some trash. So that's always in my price.